But if we don't work it out, bad things are going to happen to Iran. He supported Trump. He liked Trump. I didn't know him, but he liked him. Some very bad.
We've got another nightmare Trump presser to get into, as it seems he can't help but get worse every time he gets out there. So let's not wait to dive in. As always, take a moment, like the video if you can. It's free, helps us out a ton. We really appreciate it. And we'll be back after with the context.
What was your reason for pardoning Trevor Milton?
Highly recommended by many people that was taken advantage of. He did a business deal like in Utah, as I have it. And I think he was exonerated, and then they brought him into New York, where he had a rough road. I mean, he was exonerated. It was a big celebration. Again, I don't know him, but I was. They say it was very unfair, and they say the thing that he did wrong was he was one of the first people that supported a gentleman named Donald Trump for president. He supported Trump. He liked Trump. I didn't know him, but he liked him. It was in Utah.
This is actually peak level corruption, because Trevor Milton donated almost $1 million to Trump's campaign last year. He had never donated politically before that. His wife gave $1.8 million in the weeks prior to the election as well. So like, yeah, I wonder why Trump would pardon a literal thief. He doesn't even know him. But this guy was convicted of wire fraud, among other things. He lied about like the capability of his cars. He would say that he could make these hydrogen batteries, but he was buying them, like a lot of things. Literal fraud, because party of law and order, guys, right? Just forget about the criminals they're pardoning them, of course, the good criminals, because they support Trump. I mean, literally, these people can't help but show their hands the second they get power, which is why they never keep it.
And I don't say this through strength or weakness. My big preference is we work it out with Iran. But if we don't work it out, bad things are going to happen to Iran. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Now, to really understand how hilariously stupid this clip is, you have to get the context that we already had a pretty amazing deal with Iran where they would denuclearize, we would be allowed regular inspections, it helped bring some stability to the region, and Trump killed it for no other reason than it was made and signed by Obama, and Trump has some racist hatred for Obama where he wanted to do away with anything that he did, like Obamacare and the Iran deal, and now he's threatening military action. Like, scale that back and realize he's threatening military action just in hopes to pressure Iran to return to a deal that is at best going to be the same as the one we had, at worst a little worse. That's the epitome of this presidency. He creates a problem, he blames it on the Democrats, then he solves what he creates and he takes credit for it.
And we hope this court system that's become so active all of a sudden in trying to protect some very bad people of crime, they have to stop. They have to let us do the job. We were elected to do the job. They shouldn't be interfering in that. It's a very sad thing that's going. Nobody can even believe it.
Trump clearly struggling to remember the word criminal in his propaganda spiel, but what was that about mental decline and Biden again? But if we're talking criminals, I would love to know the crime that Mahmoud Khalil committed, or the university student, I can't remember her name, that they just picked up. What about the guy that they picked up because they thought his Real Madrid tattoo linked him to a gang? What is the crimes of these people? Or do you understand how when you ethnically target people and you want to do so without due process, people are going to have problems with it on the grounds that it obviously leads to innocent people then being targeted for no other reason than their race or ethnicity. But I love that Trump's go-to card is still to just be like, everybody agrees with me. Nobody can believe that. Like, yeah, okay, keep eating that declining favorability and pretending that everyone agrees with you. Keep losing these special elections in districts that you carried by double digits. And we'll see you in the midterms when we take back the House or the Senate.